Welcome to Caravel Academy for tonight's boys basketball game between the home team Buccaneers, ranked number 8 with a record of 13-5, and the visitors, the 9th-ranked Appoquinimink Jaguars at 12-3. Thanks for joining us here on the 302 Sports streaming platform. This is Game 3 in our 10 teams in 10 days late season schedule. The first two games featured Sanford coming from behind to knock off Conrad in overtime last Thursday. Then the Sal's also came from behind to defeat their rival St. Mark 64-59 on Friday night. We've seen some stellar performances recently, including the Spartan sophomore Dylan Bromwell nailing 7 threes in his 28-point performance to defeat, in that close loss. And then also in the win, Sally senior Kevin Coleman dropping 12 of his 16 points in the second half rally. Also in the Thursday night game last week, Red Wolves guard Vincent Starr poured in a game-high 20, and Sanford's Azir Elagood added 19 in that close game. Glenn Fraser with Craig Leskowski and the Jags under head coach Tom Purse. They're in a tough battle and possibly the toughest conference in the state, Blue Hen Conference Play Day, but they appear headed for their 11th straight appearance in the state tournament. Let's talk about a little bit about those Jags and the players to watch, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you joined us for football in the fall, you recognize some of these names, such as Desai Drummond, Dominic Montabell. But first, we start with TJ Harvey. He leads the team with 15 points and 3 steals per game. TJ also has the most threes on the team with 34. And the aforementioned Desai Drummond is averaging a double-double with 10 points and 10 boards per game. And Dominic Montabell is putting in 8 with 7 rebounds and is one of the top defenders on the team along with Donovan Griffin. And we're going to talk a lot about the defense for Appo.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are a long, lengthy team with a lot of speed, and their defense is going to pretty much run their entire team. Their offense will come from their defense.
Yeah. But
I'll tell you what, when this game starts, you're going to notice the length that the Jags have.
All right, let's switch gears now and talk about the home team, Caravel Buccaneers, who got off to a great start this year, but they've hit a lull right now.
Yeah, they have just a little bit. Mike Sheehan leads the team with 37 threes, including 5 in their loss to Cape on Friday. He's averaging 12 points per game and has been accepted into the Tepper School of Business at Carnegie Mellon, where he would continue to play basketball. Very impressive young man.
Yeah.
Prince McKnight leads the Bucks with nearly 14 points a game. He's going to be somebody that the Jags are going to have to key on. And Nequan Lee also averages double figures in scoring with 11 points per game. But, as you mentioned, Caravel has lost 4 straight, hitting a little bit of a lull here.
Appo Jags, coached by Tom Purse in his 9th season with an overall record of 131 wins against 50 losses. The athletic director, good friend of our program, Chris Mascara. They're ranked number 9 in our top 10. Record is 3-2 in the Flay Day, 12-3 overall. They have a quality win versus William Penn by 7. And you look at that score, and it's indicative of what we were talking about defense. The score against William Penn was 41-34. 8 times this year, the Appoquinimink Jaguars have held their opponents to 40 points or less.
Yeah, I noticed that when we were looking at some of the common opponents.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it is crazy how low Appo keeps the scores here. I mean, we're looking at Appo, 33 points, 44 points, 28 points, 40 points, 45 points. These are all opponents' scores. 38 points is the average score. I mean, you actually see something very similar with Caravel, but like we said before, Appo's defense is going to carry the day. And if they want to win this game, it's going to be defense first, active hands, getting in the passing lanes, and that's what they're going to do tonight.
The Jags made it to the second round of the tournament last year, falling to St. Elizabeth's. They're on a little bit of a run. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, where Caravel has lost 4 straight. The Buccaneers, coached by Mark Tobin in his 12th season. Craig Bailey, the athletic director here, they are number 8 in our 302 poll. The overall mark for Mark Tobin, 147 wins against 86 losses. The only losing season he endured was his first here at Caravel in 2014 and 15. The current record for the Buccaneers is 13-5. They have quality wins over a very good Smyrna team, 65-57, and they knocked off St. E's by 10. 3 of their 5 losses have come to top 10 teams. So Salesianum by 9, Cape Henlopen by 11, and that was their last game on Friday night. And then they lost to Tatnall by 7. So
It's that's what they want to do. They're going to run. They're going to try to get that score up quickly. From what we've heard, they score a lot of points and then kind of lull off in that second half, and that's what they got to keep the foot on the gas if they're going to beat the Jags. But on the opposite side, the Jags are going to be playing hard defense all night, and they're going to be trying to do the opposite. And really, these teams kind of have opposite styles when you even look where they're coming from. One lost 4 in a row, one won 4 or 5. So you got two teams on opposite trajectories right now, but that doesn't always tell the story. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Jags are overlooking Caravel a little bit, but they shouldn't. It's a cross-town rival.
Yeah. Now for Caravel, you heard the record. They've played 18 games already. So after tonight, they only have one more regular season game, and that's a week from tonight. That'll close out the regular season. Appo still has a few games left to play next week. Appo Jags will have their starting 5 announced first to the fans here. And the first one coming out is T.J. Harvey, number 3. Number 4 is Donovan Griffith. He'll be joined in the starting lineup by Dante Kane. Also number 12, Desai Drummond. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Jags will be number 13, Dominic Montabell. That's the starting 5 for the visitors from Appo, who will be in burgundy uniforms with white numbers. And now the Caravel starting 5 announced to the crowd here in their home whites. Undoubtedly, number 0, Michael Sheehan, will start as he takes the floor. Waiting for the rest of the starting 5. Number 4, Issei Mincy. Garrett Bone, number 10, taking the floor now. Number 13, Prince McKnight, leading scorer on the Buccaneers team. And number 21, Nequan Lee. And that rounds out the top 5. Taking the floor to start the game for head coach Mark Tobin. Our officials for the game, Vince Shipman, Mark Podolak, and Bill Matalavich. All right, we're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll be right back for the opening tip. Once again, thanks for joining us here tonight for Game 3 in our 10 teams in 10 days with 10 different teams featured in 5 ball games. So this is the midpoint here on a Tuesday night. Glenn Frazier alongside Craig Leskowski. Nick Halliday producing, and then up top on camera is Christopher Widener. We call him Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Because the first time we ever saw him, he came in with shades on indoors.
Ergo, wears his sunglasses at night.
All right, just about ready to go here. Tip this one off. Caravel trying to snap a 4-game losing skid, and Appo trying to go 5 out of their last 6. Opening tip controlled by the Buccaneers. Buccaneers moving across your screen left to right. I think both teams defensively play a similar style in that neither one really has a lot of height.
Yeah.
But they're just very active in the passing lanes, creating turnovers.
Exactly. Not a lot of height for the Jags, but they make up for it. They got aggressive defensive style, quickness, active hands in the passing lanes. They create a lot of turnovers. You can already see the length.
Donovan Griffith, the point guard, will take a mid-range jumper. That's a little bit long, and rebound comes down to Prince McKnight.
Takes the rebound and then goes in by himself.
Little Euro step, and you can see Montebill stripped that away. Good pass underneath, off the glass, and good. The bucket by Dante Kane.
That was a great look underneath by Donovan Griffin. He saw Dante Kane wide open underneath, and he got him the rock.
And a turnover down on the other end.
Oh, I didn't even see what the turnover was.
Yeah, I heard a whistle. I looked up, so throwing it in will be T.J. Harvey. Having a little trouble getting it in. Get it into Kane, and now on top to Montebill. Swing it around the perimeter. Pass down underneath, but I think that was Kane that lost the handle. Went right through his hands.
It was right through his hands. Good ball movement there by the Jags. They had the one-on-one underneath with Kane, but he was starting to make his spin move towards the basket before he got the ball. His body was a little bit ahead of his hands there.
Good movement down in the corner. Their three-point specialist, and Sheehan makes his first.
And like we talked about in the pregame, he's a three specialist. He knocked that thing down cold. Start the game. 3-2 now, Caravel, early in this one.
Good friend of our program from the Delaware High School football pod, Marty Sheehan. That's his nephew. Marty says he taught him everything he knows.
Hey, and that's a lot. Marty knows a lot. He does a lot for us on the info side of things.
Contested three in the corner, and that's up and good by Desai Drummond, who's averaging a double-double.
Desai Drummond with the three from the corner. Dropped that down like he did on the football field in the fall.
There's good hands in the paint. A steal. Good tip the other way. Oh, coming up short on the layup. No good. Putting it up there was Donovan Griffith, but he drew contact.
Yeah, Garrett Bone, the senior, got him, which, hey, that was going to be an easy two, so take the foul, make him earn it at the line.
First foul called in the ballgame. And they're actually going to hit McKnight with that. At the line for the Jags is Donovan Griffith. First shot up and good.
We got a late crowd coming in here at Caravel. You can't see the side behind the camera, but
yeah,
it's pretty full.
Yeah.
And the opposing side starting to fill up as well. Yeah, got the fashionably late crowd coming in.
Griffith makes both free throws, so an early 7-3 lead for Appo. And Appo defensively, they got to keep an eye on Sheehan. They don't want to have him coming off of screens and getting wide open looks.
That's the last thing they want. But right now, T.J. Harvey defending him very well, not getting him any space. He's all over him.
Yeah. Niquan Lee just inside the arc, and he makes that shot.
I mean, there's nothing more you can do when you're Appo. They played perfect defense there.
Yeah.
That was just a great shot off the dribble by Niquan Lee.
Desai Drummond with a mid-range jumper. That was partially deflected and short. Now they run the floor, trying to get transition bucket underneath. Oh, a good reverse layup up and in by Bone.
What a great look by Prince McKnight. Dished it with his left hand, no look. Easy bucket for Bone after that.
So we're tied at 7 now, a little 4-0 run. Little Euro step underneath, throwing it up. Desai Drummond gets the offensive board. Now a three ball on the way, and that's good. Both teams are hot early. That one, Harvey.
Yeah, and they're hot from behind the line and distance shots, long twos and threes. And I tell you what, Harvey's got that sweet stroke real smooth.
Up on top, three ball, back of the rim. But skying for the second chance opportunity was Lee. Lost the handle out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with Caravel. Now an early sub. Mincy will check out for the Buccaneers. And coming in is Logan Sweeney.
The junior, Logan Sweeney. They're trying to stay fresh early because they know they're going to have to run with this Appo team who's quick on defense and likes to get ahead.
Now, There's a 3-ball up, 2 in a row for Sheehan.
Speaking of sweet strokes, I was talking about Harvey. Look at that quick release by Sheehan. I mean, that ball is out of his hands in a microsecond.
He hit 5 of them in their last game and lost to Cape Henlopen. That shot up short and cleaning the boards was McKnight. Good
Another
pass.
great pass.
Oh, yeah, great look and a dime to Bone.
Again, another just perfect pass to Bone underneath, this time from the right side with his right hand. I mean, this kid can do it all. And he got the rebound and brought it down the court.
We're at the midway point of the opening quarter, 12-10 lead for Caravel, their first lead of the game. Now Montabell will take a deep shot. That's good. That's a 2.
Both teams feeling it from distance right now. Even though that was a 2, it was a long 2. And the lefty Montabell making it look easy. Right now, everybody making it look easy.
Yeah. Sheehan. Oh, he had it picked from behind by Montabell, but they're going to say he got him on the wrist.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle, which is why the crowd's a little upset, but he did get him on the wrist.
So both teams with 1 team foul here in this first quarter, as we have 3:36 to go in the opening quarter. And it looks like Tom Purse wants an early timeout, Craig.
Yeah, I mean, with the pace of this game and how everyone's hitting shots, it's panning out a little different than I think everyone expected. So he wants to call that early timeout, get his team together on maybe different game plan, maybe not fully different game plan, but it certainly hasn't started the way we expected it to.
Oh, man, both teams red hot from outside. Hey, let's give a little shout-out to the 1,000 Point Club athletes that have achieved that this season. We have 7 so far, mostly girls, just like it was last year. So from Early College High School, Marche Brown. From Cape Henlopen, Amalia Fruckman. From St. Elizabeth, Zemila Zeta Owens. From Smyrna, Amaya Ellerby. And I saw her play a few weeks ago up at Sanford. She's got an outstanding game. Gianna Catone from Friends, all these ladies do. And then there's a couple of guys. Latrell Wright from Salesiana, we saw him last week, and Dadrian Howell from Brandywine.
Yeah, I got to be at the game where Gia Catone got her 1,000 points. She is a player. She said she doesn't even think she's going to play in college. I was like, whoa.
All right, we're tied at 12, 3:28 to go. Opening quarter as Appo walks it up the floor. Montabell will take a 3-point shot. That's off the mark. And McKnight with a, no, that's Lee that time with a rebound. He takes it coast to coast, and he's tied up in the paint. We've got a blocking foul call on Appo.
Yeah, the Bucks have a couple players in Lee and McKnight specifically who can get the rebound, and they have the handles and the speed and quickness to go down the floor like a point guard. So they can really do it all, and that just jump starts your fast break when you have somebody that can get a rebound and take it 90 feet down the floor.
Dominic Montabell just picked up his second personal foul, so he took a seat on the bench. The last time we saw them play, I think it was against Middletown. He got into early foul trouble in that game, too. 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Appo will now take a left wing three, and that is money for T.J. Harvey, his second.
You know, I'm watching, and I'm like, why are they giving T.J. Harvey so much space? Is there something I don't know? And then he just drains it in his face. So I don't think he's going to get that much space going forward.
Strong move in the paint, drawing contact. That was Prince McKnight, the leading scorer on the team, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Third team foul against Appo, and that's the first on Donovan Griffin. And they've changed it now. It's a third team foul. I'm just going to say that's what I had too. And McKnight with his first points of the ball game. Makes them both.
2 points to go along with his 2 dimes, which were both beautiful.
Yeah, both to Bone.
Yeah.
Drummond down in the corner. Little triangle offense there. And now up with the left hand. That's partially deflected. McKnight with another rebound for Caravel. And then the pass, they almost lost it. Crossover dribble by Lee. Puts up the shot and makes a tough angle.
I mean, there are some difficult shots dropping here in this first quarter. You got to imagine that's not going to keep up and will regress to the mean, but it's fun to watch right now.
Yeah. Mid-range floater was missed by Appo. Numbers for a moment. Appo got back quick. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 1 point game. Lee takes a step back shot. That's partially blocked. But rebound in the lane. A putback by Goldstein does not go. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, Goldstein just coming in a couple minutes ago to the line right away. After he gets that rebound and puts it back up, it gets hit.
Fouls called on Donovan Griffith, so Appo with 2 of their starters with 2 personal fouls, and we still have time in the first quarter.
Yeah, not the situation they want to be in, especially being a defensive-minded, aggressive team that they are. You do not want to get in foul trouble.
So Jaden Moore will come in for Griffith. Goldstein makes 1 out of 2. It's a 2-point lead. Zone defense now by Caravel. Looks like a 2-3.
Yeah, they're dropping into a 2-3. Solid 2-3.
TJ Harvey. Looks like the Appo wants to use a little clock here with a couple of starters in foul trouble. Now Harvey into the lane. Mid-range jumper. Back of the rim. And McKnight with another rebound. 3-on-1. Oh, crossover dribble was good, but then taken away.
Looked like he had a nice, sweet move there, but he caught it on his shorts.
Bennett goes all the way in strong, and nice dish to Nathan Iowa.
Both of them right off the bench and in.
Over in the corner, open for a 3. That's a miss. Battle for the rebound, same team.
Yeah, 2 people from the same team battling for the rebound.
And now we got a traveling violation. That's good hands. I think it was Breon Bennett for Appo that tied up the ball.
Yes.
So I'm trying to keep a count on Sheehan. He's 2 for 3 from downtown.
2 for 3. I was going to say that was his first miss.
Yeah.
That was from his sweet spot in the corner there.
67%. You'll take that.
Oh, absolutely.
And now 30 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 17. Tom Purse up off the bench. Desai Drummond, mid-range jumpers, and that's short. I think McKnight altered that shot.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Little mid-range jumper for the lefty there. Couldn't get it to drop.
See if Caravel waits for the last shot. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Lee goes in strong. I think we've got a foul on the floor before the shot. But that's the 5th team foul.
Yeah, this referee crew's calling this game tight, which does not benefit the Jags and their aggressive defensive style.
Jaden Moore committed the foul, his first, but the team's 5th. So going to the line. First free throw is up and good. Trying to pick up that number at the free throw line.
Lee.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Lee, that's 5 points now for him.
Yeah, that was a great take to the basket. They called it on the floor. Could have been a continuation either way. He gets 2 shots, makes 1 of 2. And with
good pass down the floor. Wide open down there was Iowa.
And I'm not sure who was supposed to be back there for the Bucks, but man, Iowa just takes advantage of it. Takes the long pass from Sam Darnold, Super Bowl style, and gets the nice touchdown to end it. And it is 19-18, Appo at the end of this first quarter.
Yep, we'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your
Got to love the atmosphere here as the crowd's filling in. We had a pep band at Smyrna for the Dover-Smyrna game a couple of weeks ago. It just adds to the atmosphere. We've got a pep band here tonight for Caravel. Glenn Fraser alongside Craig Laskowski on the call, and we got a good one here. It's a one-point game.
Yeah, very fast-paced first quarter. 1 point game here with that layup at the buzzer. And, man, this is kind of the game we expected.
Yeah, Iowa has the last 4 points for the Jags coming off the bench. Drummond goes in strong. He drew the contact, and he'll go to the line. The foul, I believe, was Logan Sweeney.
Yeah, coming through the lane there, up with the left hand. Just got him on the arm. Sweeney did, I believe. And the star quarterback.
Yeah, QB1.
QB1. Desai Drummond goes to the line for 2.
Averaging a double-double this year. Good for him. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Misses the first free throw, though. He had a 3 in the first quarter. As the Appo Jags drained 3 downtown shots. Harvey had 2 of them. Drummond ready for his second attempt. That one's up and good. He makes 1 out of 2. 4 points for him. And the Jags with a 2-point lead.
Right now, everything's been running through McKnight and Sheehan.
Yeah.
Got to try to get others involved.
Quick ball movement, but the Jags are staying right with it with their zone defense. Now top of the circle, 3 ball. Altered a little bit. Offensive rebound by Lee.
Yeah, they're playing a tight man zone here. So not a true zone, but
ooh, good mid-range. That's McKnight.
It's McKnight again with that pretty mid-range jumper. That thing goes around and in, and we got a 20-20 ball game here with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Tied again. Good dribble. Nice little mid-range jumper there by T.J. Harvey.
That was sweet. You heard the crowd reaction as he shook his defender and goes up for the long 2. And there's that defense now.
Yeah, McKnight dribbled off of his foot there, Craig.
Yeah, out of bounds, but I guess it's staying with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Well, he picked up his – I thought he picked up his dribble there.
Yeah.
But I'm like –
Sheehan thought about the 3, but jumping out there quick was Iowa. Now he
is.
will take it. Step back. Missed that one off the front of the rim. Appo picks up the loose ball. It's Harvey behind his back. Lost the handle, gets it back.
Yeah, you don't have to give Sheehan much space. That's all he needed.
Harvey with a long 3. He makes his 3rd of the game, and now the largest lead of the game at 5.
Right now, Harvey is just feeling it. He's feeling it all over, too. He's shooting well. He's passing well. He's defending well. Right now, this is his game, and he's taking over.
Good perimeter defense. Mid-range jumpers up. That one's short. Battle for the rebound. I think off of Appo. Yeah, it's Caravel Basketball.
Yeah, I agree with that call.
I do, too. We had a better look here on the baseline.
Yeah, we were right here, and it was definitely off of Appo.
Just under 6 minutes to go in the half. Right now, the largest lead of the game at 5.
An important possession here for the Bucks, though.
Sheehan, good defense by Iowa.
And they give it up.
Bennett down the floor strong, but in the paint, good defense by the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Jaden Moore gets blocked underneath. And there's McKnight the other way.
Now top of the circle, 3-point shot comes up short. And Caravel battling for these second chance opportunities. Now Sheehan runs it down and throws it off of T.J. Harvey.
2 offensive rebounds on that possession. Both missed 3s. But smart play there by Sheehan to throw it off the defender and out of bounds.
Coach Tom Perskett, Donnell Brown up off the bench. He's going to go in for, we'll find out here in a moment. They get it out high. Caravel down by 5 with the ball. Lee, guarded by Bennett. Strong move in the paint. Bennett tied him up. What's the call? Travel. Yeah, he got a good hand on the ball there.
Yeah, they're going to call a travel on that hop step. Now, if he went up for the shot, I think they give him that hop step. But when you do the hop step and then you don't do anything else,
yeah,
you're going to get called for a travel, especially, as we've said in games before, they have an emphasis on the traveling violations this season here in Delaware High School basketball, girls and boys.
So Brown just checked in for Iowa, who gave Coach Purse some good minutes off the bench. Just under 5 minutes to go in the half. T.J. Harvey, crossover dribble. Could not shake the defender. Now into the paint. He hits the deck. We're going to call a foul on Caravel here. It's a blocking foul on the floor.
Yeah, he got tripped up. He went down pretty hard, but incidental contact, just going to the cup hard.
Yeah. Foul's on Jacob Goldstein. His first, team second here in the second quarter.
Bennett will bring it out underneath.
All the way down the other end of the floor from our vantage point.
Quick hands there by Goldstein, but it'll remain with Appo just on the sideline now.
Yeah. Quickly, Caravel gets Logan Sweeney back in the game, and checking out is Goldstein. Good pass into the paint. Oh, reverse layup, up and one. Was that Desai Drummond? I got blocked out, Craig.
That was Desai Drummond. What a take by Drummond. QB1 going up and under, but then using the left hand to come out the other side. Looked like he was going to go up on the right side, but switched to his strong hand, which is his left hand. Is able to give it a little English off the glass and in, and he'll go for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And now Appo extends that largest lead of the game to 7. And he missed the free throw. So he's now 1 for 3 from the line. 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Good hands by T.J. Harvey. And picked up by Bennett. He's double teamed. And the ball, good save underneath. And a foul. Good save by Sheehan.
Wow, that was a very fast-paced and interesting sequence. It looked like it was turned over, then it wasn't turned over, and then Sheehan saved it, and all over the place there. But in the end, Logan Sweeney ends up at the line for the Bucks.
Foul's called on Desai Drummond, his first, team's first. Sweeney misses the first free throw.
And in a game like this, you don't want to give up free throws. I've always said you look at the stats at the end of the game, free throws are always usually the difference in points.
Too strong on the second attempt. Bennett with the rebound. He missed them both. Appo already up 7. Desai Drummond. Pass down in the paint and now quickly back into the corner. And they'll reset.
That was Donnell Brown into the game, but here's Harvey
again.
Oh, my
gosh,
and
Craig.
He just can't miss. Right now, he can't miss. Left side of the paint, right side of the paint, 3-ball layups, 2-pointers. Everything's dropping for him right now, and everything looks so easy and smooth. What a player.
Mid-range jumper, baseline. That swish is right through there for Bone. He has 6.
And I think the Bucks needed that. They needed to see a ball go through the net so they can get back in this, as there was a 9-0 run there for Appo.
Yeah. Bennett. Pass to Harvey. Dangerous, almost picked off by Sheehan. Much taller Sheehan guarding T.J. Harvey. And he caused some problems there. And we've got a timeout, good timeout by Coach Tobin. This was all happening right in front of the Caravel bench.
Yeah, that's a great call on the timeout there. I wasn't sure he had possession to be able to call timeout, but I guess the referee said that he did.
I just checked some of the scoring here. 13 points for T.J. Harvey. That's game high for Appo, and that's 3 3-pointers for T.J. Harvey. Desai Drummond has 6 points. Those two leading the way for the Jags. Michael Sheehan, he hit 2 early threes in the first quarter, and he's not been able to connect since. 6 points for him, 6 for Bone, and 5 points for Nequan Lee to lead the way for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, what we've seen from the Bucks so far is a lot of one-on-one. Now, I say that, but we also saw Prince McKnight with a couple awesome dishes. But a lot of their offense has been one-on-one, trying to take it strong into the lane, get a foul. But they're going to have to do a lot more in terms of ball movement if they want to get Sheehan open for more threes. They can't just do it all by themselves.
There's Nequan Lee. Picks up a double team. Back to Lee, guarded by Bennett. Lee into the paint. Can't get that jumper to go down. Apple with a rebound. There goes Harvey.
Yeah, again, a tough shot. And those were falling in the first quarter. But we thought they would regress to the mean in terms of those tough shots falling, and that's what we're seeing.
I'll tell you what, Craig, I'm impressed with Sheehan's defense, too. He's guarding T.J. Harvey very well. I think that was a switch. Continuation, they're going to give him the bucket.
Oh, I wasn't sure they were going to, but yeah, they get the continuation, bucket, and the foul. And to your point, I actually saw Sheehan guarding Harvey in the first quarter, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, was that a switch?
Yeah.
But I think actually his defense is solid enough that they're keeping him on Harvey. He's a little taller. He's quicker. Might be able to get the hands up in the face of Harvey and stop him from hitting some of those off-the-dribble jumpers.
Kane converts a three-point play. He now has 5 points. Still waiting to see who they posted the foul. I saw number 10, third foul, go up quick. But I don't have 3 fouls on Garrett Bowen.
No. Yeah,
So,
I'm confused by that one, too. I guess we're going to have to.
Flashed up there and then quickly taken off. There's a good takeaway by Harvey. 2:15 to go in the half. 10-point Appo lead. Harvey, good dish and a bucket and one again for Kane.
What a fantastic dish by Brown to Kane underneath. And now he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Right now, Appo is playing some inspired basketball.
Yeah, they're opening things up. The foul that time posted up, so it's Nequan Lee's first. But the team's fifth, so for the final 2:10 of the half, Appo is in the bonus. Kane now with 7. He can make it 8 points for him. Now he missed the free throw. But a 12-point lead now for Appo. Quick defense on the shooter, Sheehan, but then a good pass in the lane and an easy layup for Lee.
Logan Sweeney with a great look, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of these off-the-dribble, difficult jumpers, ball movement, ball movement, ball movement. They have the talent to do it, and that's exactly what they need to do.
Bennett, strong move. Now, Iowa missed the shot, got his miss, though. Good follow-up by him. Now Kane in the paint.
Sweeney all over him.
Yeah. Now Harvey, tough shot, and he gets it to go.
Oh, man. I tell you what, if Harvey gets the ball back before the end of this half, I'm sensing a heat check. There's going to be a heat check shot.
Look, he averages 15 on the year to lead the team. He's got 15 already. There's a 3, I think, up and good. Didn't see who made it.
Might have been a long 2 by Nequan Lee there.
Yeah, it's flashing up on the board. It was Lee.
They're going to call Sweeney on that one. That might be – is that Sweeney's third? No, it's his second. I apologize.
When they post it. I only had him for 1. Yeah, that's
2.
his second.
That's 2. I was reading the wrong part of the scoreboard there. Wonderful scoreboard here.
Yes, it is. They've got him on both ends of the building, too.
Yeah.
So now Kane at the line. And he missed his first free throw.
He's got a very high arcing shot. You know, he's more of an inside player. But that free throw's got a lot of arc on it. So when you hit some of these unforgiving rims in Delaware, they just go bouncing off.
And he missed them both. Caravel comes down the floor with 60 seconds to go in the half. They're trailed by 10. 36-26 Appo. And the Jags have done the damage here in the second quarter.
Yep. Dropping into that man zone again.
Drummond denied the screen, but Lee goes in tough, and Drummond hacked him. That'll send Lee to the line. That's the second foul on Desai.
Yeah, you can see Desai Drummond. He was a little confused. He thought he had help, And when he got beat, he realized he did not have help behind him, so he tried to recover, but got the foul.
Lee has 9 points, missed the front end.
Right now, neither team's shooting very well from the free throw line.
No, you're correct. And maybe they just need to calm down a little bit at the line and take a breather. He makes 1 out of 2, give him 10 points.
It was such a fast-paced game. You know, it's tough when you have to slow down all of a sudden.
Oh, good, strong move down there. No foul called. Sheehan runs the floor. Good pass underneath to Lee, but Kane was there to steal it.
Great recovery. I actually thought Sheehan was going to pull up right there.
I did too. Harvey down the floor. Pass underneath. That's knocked away. Breakaway. Shot missed. Follow missed. Second follow is good.
Yeah, second follow. It took their 2 offensive boards after McKnight lost it. 7-point game with 7 seconds left, and Harvey's going to make the dish underneath. Ball was missed.
Yeah, ball out of bounds to Appo with 2 seconds to go in the half.
I think he dished it to Kane underneath, who missed it. But they're going to have 2 seconds here. Wow.
Oh, and they got a foul. They're going to go to the line.
That's just not a heads-up play there by Caravel. You can't foul in that situation.
Sends Iowa to the line where he has not been this game. He has 4 points. Foul was on Goldstein, his second. Iowa makes the first, and that's the first made free throw in a while.
Yeah. We hadn't seen a free throw tickle the twine in a little bit here.
5 points now for him. Misses the second, and that'll do it for the half. So Appo will go into the locker room up 37-29, and we just mentioned a little while ago, they did it in the second quarter.
Absolutely, and you know what? We expected a fast-paced game with a lot of defense from Appo, a lot of running, and that's what we've got so far. 37-29, Appo up. We got a heck of a second half coming up.
Yep, we'll be back with that second half right after these messages on the 302 Sports streaming platform. Got a text message from Marty. He said, "You guys are out of bounds." I told you.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. 326-2412. Again, Casty Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
I chose GVC because it has a great international program. It is very cheap for America. I love the facilities, I love the campus, and I love the people here.
Hola, mi nombre es Angélica Febre, soy de Puerto Rico y escogí GVC por la comunidad y para jugar voleibol.
I chose GVC because it was an affordable option to pursue a business career and play baseball.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Both teams loosening up, getting ready for second half action. Glenn Frazier alongside Craig Laskowski. Nick Halliday producing. Christopher Widener on camera. Let's check the scoring in the first half. Leading all scorers, TJ Harvey with 15 points, 3 makes from downtown. That's his average for the season, and he hit it in the first half. 7 points for Dante Kane and 6 for Desai Drummond to lead the way for Appo. For Caravel, 6 points for Michael Sheehan, 6 points for Garrett Bone, 10 points to lead the way by Nequan Lee. That's a scoring, and, of course, a 37-29 8-point lead for the Jags, as we got about a minute left in warm-ups before we start the second half. And how does Caravel get back in this, Craig?
Well, like we said at the beginning of the game, excuse me, Appo's defense is going to rue the day, and that's what's happening right now. Is they're making everything tough on Caravel, and Caravel in that first quarter was draining a lot of difficult shots. But in that second quarter, those difficult shots weren't falling, and now they have a 8-point deficit to overcome. They're going to have to move the ball more. They have a weapon in Sheehan, and he doesn't get as many shots as he should, because a lot of times there's a lot of one-on-one, a lot of isolation plays for Caravel, and Sheehan doesn't really get the ball in his hands as much as he should. So I think the key to the second half is ball movement and getting your star players in positions to make star plays and get you back in this game.
Nobody is in serious foul trouble. There are several players, both teams with 2 personal fouls. 2 on Goldstein, who is not a starter for Caravel. 2 on Sweeney, also, who comes off the bench. However, 3 starters for Appo have 2 fouls. Dominic Montabell, who's on the floor to start this third quarter, Desai Drummond, and Donovan Griffith. And we're underway. Of course, they switch sides now. So the home team, Caravel, bucks in those home whites, moving from your right to your left. Yep. Oh, they had an open 3 there. Didn't take it.
Yeah, Montabell's going to have to be careful here. He doesn't want to catch his 3rd foul.
Yeah.
He didn't play a lot of the second quarter, and he's a key piece of the team.
Yeah, I don't think he played at all the second quarter, to tell you the truth, Craig.
Yeah, you might be right.
That was almost a travel, moving that foot before putting the ball on the floor, and that was McKnight trying to get something going. And McKnight's the leading scorer on this team, almost 14 points per game, and Appo held him to 4 in the first half.
Yeah, and he had the ball in his hands a lot. So to only have 4 points when a lot of times he's been dominating the possessions for Caravel, that's just shows you how good Appo's defense really is.
Good defense right now. Oh, nice pass to Montabell, and put it up and in. He got one from the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, that's just like the fall, the games we called. It was Montabell from Drummond, except this time for 2.
Quick catch and shoot. That just a little bit too strong, but a weak side rebound keeps the possession alive. Then losing the handle, Drummond up ahead. Harvey to Montabell, puts the shot up, rushed it a little bit. The ball will go out to, I think that might be overturned.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That should have been out off of Caravel.
Who did they think threw the ball?
I don't know.
That's a little strange.
Well,
that looked very clearly out. They threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
But, oh, well. That sequence there, they had everything but the finish.
Lee used his body, and he'll go and 1. Gets the bucket and drew the contact on the baseline.
And in this case, he gets the finish.
Yeah. See who they called the foul on. Oh, it's the 3rd on Donovan Griffith. And they missed the free throw. And a quick turnover gone the other way. Caravel has this, what was once a 12-point lead, down to 8. Sheehan, baseline, got his man up in the air. Baseline, jumper, no good. Drummond with a rebound, doesn't have the numbers. They pull it back and reset.
Smart. Don't rush it if you don't have it. Don't ruin a possession for yourself.
Montabell, strong in the paint. Tried to draw contact, hits the deck. Turnaround up and good. That was Kane, I think.
Yeah. Kane getting the rebound off of Montabell's strong take.
Lee with a jumper the other way, and that's money. That was just outside the arc.
He's definitely been feeling it today. Those difficult shots that I was talking about in the first quarter, a lot of them were from Lee. And now he starts the third quarter just as hot.
Here's another play. Oh, nice anticipation by Lee. Up with a one-handed slam.
And right now, he's starting to take over this third quarter, and he gets the one-handed slam after the steal.
16 points for a guy that averages 11 a game.
Yeah, and he's been looking really good. This is my first time seeing him up close, and he's been looking really good.
Drummond almost lost the handle.
Oh,
well, I didn't get to touch that one.
That was Glenn's.
Close.
That was Glenn's glory moment.
Close. 4 straight points by Lee to pull his team back to within 6.
Yeah, off of 2 steals nonetheless.
Yeah. Lee, crossover. Mid-range jumper. Just rimmed out. Skying for the rebound was Montabell.
Oh, Kane's wide open.
Yep. Oh, and the shot was partially deflected. Good defense there by Goldstein.
Yeah. That was a great hustle by Goldstein to get back just to even alter the shot.
Yeah, it looked like Kane was going to get an easy bunny there, but good hustle. 6-point lead for Appo and the ball. Griffith with 3 personal fouls. Good pass underneath to Kane and 1. The third time for Kane.
I tell you what, the art of the bounce pass has been lost, but right there, we found it again, and he found Kane underneath for 2, possibly 3.
It's the third time that Kane has got the bucket and 1. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to convert but once at the line. But good court vision by Griffith.
Yeah, absolutely. Now 11 points for Kane, going for 12. And that'll
missed
go out.
again.
Yeah. Oh, and a tie-up they call.
Huh.
And that'll stay here.
Yeah, with the Jags.
Great hustle there. Tie that ball up and keep it here for a bonus possession.
And Harvey's going to throw it in, guarded by the taller Sheehan. Bounce pass underneath. Well, they tied him up, and they're going to say it's out of bounds to the Caravel Buccaneers.
Yeah, that was good defense by the Bucks there. They were all over Drummond. He was almost triple-teamed underneath there.
Yeah. Good strong move in the paint. Had his pocket picked, though. Sheehan gives it up to Montabell. 3-point shot. He's fouled. And I think that was Sheehan trying to hustle back.
Yeah, Sheehan fouling Harvey. The 3-point specialists getting involved with each other there, and Harvey goes to the line for 3. Sheehan walks all the way down the court. He's so disgusted with himself for fouling him on the 3-point play. That's just, you know, when you hit them on the 3-pointer and you're like, oh, no. That's exactly what he just experienced.
Yeah. Well, it's only his first personal.
It is, and Harvey actually misses the first.
Yeah.
So.
A little short. Now he gets the second. 16 points now for him. First points for him in the second half. So he ties Nequan Lee for game high.
4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A 9-point lead for Appo now.
Yeah, it was down to 5. Harvey can make it 10. And he does. 2 out of 3.
There we go. 17 points for Harvey. Already 2 over his average.
Yeah. And Lee's 5 over his. Those are the 2 leading scorers in the game. Now we've got a whistle and a travel by McKnight.
Yeah,
and a little frustration on his part, I think, Craig, tonight. Again, only 4 points. He's been passing the ball well.
Yes. He has had great court vision, and Lee has actually made up for what McKnight has not been doing.
Right.
So it's been kind of interesting to see that dichotomy because they have very similar games, and they play off each other pretty well. And it looks like when one's not doing something, the other can pick up that slack. But right now they got 10 points of slack to come back from.
Harvey all the way down, floater, back of the rim, no good, trying to hustle down the miss, but he stepped on the line.
Almost took out Sean Green over there. Almost flew over the radio desk.
That would have been us because we were setting up over there. McKnight all the way down the floor. What's up the one-hander? It was blocked out of bounds by Iowa. And I tell you what, Iowa has given his coach, Tom Purse, some quality minutes off the pine.
Absolutely. He has been all over the place on defense, altering shots, blocking shots, and then Goldstein drops one in from the wing there. A three-pointer to make this a 7-point game.
He's second on the team with 17 makes from downtown. Give him 18 this year. And they needed that one. Harvey, crossover. He'll take a three-point shot. Oh, it rimmed around and came out.
That touched every part of the net but the bottom of it.
Lee with a hot hand gives it up to McKnight. Back to Lee. Lee, step back three-point shot. That's short. Just grazed the rim. But Goldstein right there for the putback.
Johnny on the spot there. He's got the last 5 for the Bucks. Cleaning up the miss there. Now it's a 5-point game, 45-40 with 3 minutes remaining in the third
Good pass
quarter.
in the paint. Iowa took it from Montebell but couldn't get that to go as these two are trading 5-0 runs.
Yep.
Lee over to Goldstein down in the corner. And they work it back around. We're under 3 minutes to go in this third. Strong move into paint. Oh, they just rolled across the rim. Battle for the rebound. We got a tie-up. And I think it will stay with the Bucks. Coach Purse will get Donovan Griffith back off the bench and give Montebell a break.
Yeah, both kind of in foul trouble. One is.
Goldstein just grazed the side of the rim on that three-point shot. Appo ball with 2:30 to go in the quarter. And if this follows suit, it's time for the Jags to go on their 5-0 run.
Their 5-0 run. And now a full court pressure being implemented by Caravel. But they drop out of it pretty quickly there.
Griffith, almost a nice little give and go, but no, there's an anticipation and a steal the other way. Oh, he couldn't lay it in.
Wow.
Bennett comes away with it. Griffith lost the handle, had it stolen away.
He's got a second chance here.
Yeah, Woodall. That time he's fouled and he'll go to the line, and that'll be on Griffith. That'll be his fourth.
And as we talked about the foul trouble with Griffith and Montebell, it looks like Montebell will just come right back in.
Yeah, he's already at the scorer's table.
Yeah, and Woodall, who hasn't, been all over the scorer's book tonight.
Yeah, only 2 points.
But great play right there, 2 in a row, two steals in a row. He missed the first layup, and now he makes his first free throw.
Well, now they're on a 6-0 run. Yep, here comes Montebell. There goes Griffith. And a chance here for Caravel to get to within one possession. Missed it. Battle for the miss. Foul on Appo on the missed free throw.
Wow.
Foul's going to go against Iowa, his first, and the team's second. Excuse me, team third. Right wing, 3-ball. That's money for Woodall.
Woodall decided he wanted to put his mark on this game, and he's got the last 5 points for the team.
9-0 run for Caravel. Timeout, Tom Purse, as his team now leads by 1 point at 45-44 as we keep it right here.
I'll tell you what, Caravel, not only have they gone on runs, they've gone on personal runs. We saw Lee go on his own 5-0 run. Now we're seeing Woodall go on his own 5-0 run with 2 steals nonetheless. He could have 7 if he had that one made layup. But here we are, 45-44, that 10-point lead from Appo. I'm not sure if they coasted a little bit there for a few minutes or what, but I'll tell you what, Caravel just looked so much stronger than them over the last 4 or 5 minutes of this quarter.
We started this quarter. Appo made the first bucket, went up by 10. They held that lead at 41-31. Then the run by Caravel to cut it to 6. Appo got it right back to 10. And now Caravel right now on a 10-0 run. Excuse me, a 9-0 run. The best run of the game. And a little bit of that full court press.
Yeah, they got that full court pressure. Not exactly a trap. They drop back once they inbound for the most part.
There's almost a steal there. Good hands by Lee.
Yeah. We talked about the length and the active hands for the Jags, but in this third quarter, it's been the Bucks that have been in the passing lanes.
Yeah. Montebell will throw it in right in front of his team bench. Having trouble getting it in, and he just bounces it off of Goldstein, who was defending him.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Realized he was going to get a 5-second violation, didn't want to burn a timeout.
Right. And now they're going to switch it up.
QB1.
Yep. Quarterback, he knows how to throw the pass. They should just go back court, I think. And they do, and it's tipped away by Lee. Lee steals it, passes underneath, but then good hands to avoid a bunny by Bennett.
Yeah, Drummond throws the interception, but then fast. Yeah, that was Bennett. You're right.
Yeah, it was almost a pick six.
Yeah, almost a pick six. But instead, Bennett gets back there just to at least give him the possession and a not easy bunny underneath. And there's Woodall. I thought he was going to take that.
Yeah, Goldstein will. He's already has one this quarter. Give him two.
Ooh. And he puts his hands up and says, we got the lead.
Yeah, they do.
47-45. Bucks are up. They have owned this quarter.
First lead they've had since back in the second quarter. Bennett gets a screen. Drummond gives it back off, and they reset in the half court. Harvey to Drummond. Harvey will take the shot, rims out. Battle for the rebound, won by Woodall. Lee runs the floor. Woodall open for a three. Too strong. Running it down. Great job. Who was that down there? Number 12.
Oh, yeah, that was Logan Sweeney, the junior, who's had some great looks and great hustle plays all game long. And now Coach Tom Purse wants a timeout.
Yeah. His team took control of this game in the second quarter. They still had a 10-point lead at 45-35. But in the last few minutes, it's been a 12-0 run by Caravel to take the lead. We want to give a little shout-out to one of our sponsors this year, and it's the Delaware Army National Guard. Our thanks to them for sponsoring this ball game here tonight.
Absolutely, and we certainly got a good ball game for them to sponsor. And I love that we got both student sections here, and the student section for Caravel, which has just kept filling up. I know you can't see it on this side of the camera, but,
yeah.
Man, they have been rocking all night. And when they took the lead on that Goldstein three, place was shaking.
Yeah, he pointed it right to him as well. All right, under 50 seconds to go here in the third. Caravel basketball up by 2.
Only 1 point from T.J. Harvey in this third quarter, and he owned that first half.
Yeah.
And that's been a big difference. He has not been a part of this third quarter.
Pass into Lee, kicks it out. Goldstein wide open three. It grazed the front of the rim, and Montebell gets the rebound and tried to throw it off a defender. Instead, it went right to the Bucks. Then the other little guy, Harvey, gets it back. Oh, good
nice
job
move.
of splitting two defenders. Takes it in strong, used the body, no foul call, and then the finish. It should have been a foul, I thought. If a ref right in front of that didn't call it, the bucket made by Jaden Moore.
Yeah, Jaden Moore, strong bucket, and Coach Tom Purse is not happy with the referees. I'm surprised he didn't get teed up there.
I did a great job, hang time in the air by Harvey. And now Lee the other way. And that's a blocking foul. So with under 8 seconds to go, I think they're going to count that.
Yeah, that's going to be a possible and one. Coach Purse still pleading his case on this side. But Lee, who's had an amazing game, will go to the line, try to make it a 3-point lead. That'd be the biggest lead of the game for Caravel.
18 points for him. And now we've got a lane violation.
Yeah, that was number 13, Prince McKnight, jumping into the lane way too early. Now 7 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Appo time to get it down the floor, try to tie or take the lead. Montebill needs help. Gets it in to decide. Drummond, he tried to. No, they lost the handle.
And right now, just a disaster of a quarter for Appo. They're tightening up and they're playing a little tense, and that's not their game.
Yeah, you think the wheels coming off a little bit. So now Caravel has maybe the final possession. 7 seconds. Bucks up by 2. Goldstein will throw it in. Lee releases. They get it in to Woodall. Stolen away. Drummond had it, then stolen back by Woodall. Takes the shot way off the mark. And we've come to the end of 3 quarters of play, but where Appo owned the second, that one owned by Caravel.
Absolutely. For as much as Appo owned that first half, Caravel owned that third quarter. A 12-0 run at one point, a 14-2 run to end the quarter. And, man, we're coming in for a landing in the fourth.
20-10, the Bucks outscore Appo in that third quarter to take the 2-point lead into quarter number 4. Again, Caravel's trying to snap a 4-game losing streak, trying to strengthen their tournament resume. Appo's probably already in, but they still have about 3 or 4 games left, and they've won 4 of their last 5, trying to stay hot. Once again, our officials for tonight's ball game: Vince Shipman, Mark Podolak, and Bill Matalavich.
Man, I feel like I need to go over to the trainers of these teams, get myself a sweat towel. Man, action all the way. You know, we had the pleasure of doing the St. Mark's Salesianum game the other night, and that was fast-paced.
Oh, yeah.
This one is matching that.
Yeah, every bit. Jacob Goldstein led the way in the third quarter for Caravel. 2 shots from beyond the arc, 8 points. He now has 9 for the game. And how about Nequan Lee? He had 8 points in that quarter. Give him 18 for the game.
Yeah, he's now the top scorer of the game over Harvey, who was lapping the field for a minute there.
Yeah, he had 15 in the first half. Harvey with the ball now. Good perimeter defense. Gives it up to Montebill.
Yeah, the Bucks have decided they're not going to let Harvey beat them, and their defense right now is stifling. They're all over the Jags.
Montebill tried to force a bounce pass underneath to Jaden Moore, but good hands by Caravel. I didn't see which player knocked it away, but Montebill alertly knocked it off of a Caravel player. So now he'll throw it in. Backcourt. Harvey. Jump. He makes a shot. It's a 2, but that's a long time coming.
Yeah, and he makes that look easy a lot of the time, and it's kind of crazy because that is not an easy shot. Pulling up top of the key off the dribble.
He picks it up so quick.
Yeah.
Woodall, good pass underneath.
Great
easy
look.
Bucket.
Absolutely great look by Woodall, and that was an easy deuce. 51-49, Caravel on top.
McKnight with his first bucket this half. Strong all the way down with a left hand. It was partially deflected. Goldstein runs down the loose ball. Lee runs it down the floor. Kicks out. Left corner, Woodall for 3, too strong. McKnight the rebound. Montebill just took it right away from him. Montebill crossover, quick left hand, and one, and Montebill will go to the line.
I am not sure how he even got that ball off. He gets it up with the left hand. He is a lefty, but he got that thing off so quick. It looked like there were 2 Jags there to block it. He still gets the ball off and the bucket, and he'll go to the line with a chance for the 3-point play.
Only the 3rd point for him in the game.
If they ever give him the 2 points. There we go.
Fouls on Goldstein, his 3rd. Montebill can give Appo the lead back, and he does.
And that 3-point play now, see if that sparks something in the Jags, get them back to that first half feel that they had going.
Lee, spin move, puts up the shot. He's money.
That is a tough, that is a next-level college D1 shot right there.
Up, almost a steal. Bennett strong into the paint, kicks it off into the wing. Montebill takes a contested shot, no good, and the rebound to Lee.
Yeah, not a good shot by Montebill there in the corner. I would have liked it if he kicked that out and reset, especially with his team trying to get the momentum back.
Lee slows it down a little bit. Back on top to Woodall, who lost the handle. And we've got a foul that was close to being a backcourt violation.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Bennett.
It looks like they're going to call it on Donnell Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll be his first. Both teams have committed one team foul here in the fourth quarter. We're under 6 minutes to go. It's a 1-point game. Down in the corner. Now Lee with it.
ISO.
Yep. And they collapsed on him.
Yeah, they're going to have to start doing that more because he's the one that's beating them now, not McKnight.
McKnight has the ball. A lot of traffic is taken away by Drummond. They don't have the numbers. Harvey, mid-range jump shot, baseline, he makes it.
And when he has that much space and that much time, it's almost automatic. Easy two, and now Harvey starting to feel it again in this fourth quarter.
Now 1-point lead for Appo. 54-53. Another tie-up in the lane. That'll be a possession, held ball. It will stay with Caravel.
Yeah, the arrow is with the Bucks right now. But we're starting to see not just Harvey step it up, but that Appo defense starting to come back into the form that we saw in the first half.
Yeah, about 20 points for Lee, 20 points for Harvey, and there's a steal down the other end by Harvey. Cross-court pass to Bennett. 5 minutes to go. Back to Harvey, guarded by Lee. Drummond gave up the three-point shot. Jump shot at the foul line's no good. McKnight the rebound. And taken away by Harvey.
Steal.
Harvey, one-on-one. Used his body. The follow-up good by Montebill. Timeout, Coach Tobin.
Montebill with the heads-up play to clean up the miss there. I actually like the play there by Desai Drummond to take that mid-range shot. But I would have liked if he took it to the cup. But doesn't matter now because the ball comes back to them, and they get a nice little put back there by Montebill to give them a 3-point lead.
Montebill now with 9 points.
And he's earned every 9 of them.
Yeah.
I think every point that he's poured in has been a tough shot.
4:45 to go in this one. We've been back and forth and back and forth. And you can't say these two teams aren't giving 100% effort out there. They're both giving 110% or more.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're right, Harvey was stymied in the third quarter. He made those 2 free throws. That was it.
Yeah, nothing from the field.
No.
And now he start this fourth quarter strong. And I would say everybody's getting their money's worth tonight, but this was a no cover charge game.
There you go.
So all the fans get to watch us in the stands for free.
McKnight. Down in the corner, Goldstein on top to Lee. And Sheehan has been silent since the first quarter.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot from him, but no fault of his own. It's just the way that they've been playing him.
Yeah. Goldstein over to Lee. Denies the screen. Oh, that was almost a travel.
Yeah, he's going to ISO again. Nice move.
Yep, couldn't get that to go. McKnight on top there, almost had the rebound, and now Appo almost lost it.
Whew. Man.
Good save by Bennett.
Absolutely.
Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Montebill looking for Drummond.
Montebill wants Drummond to set the screen.
Yep. Back to Drummond, takes the top of the circle, 3, and it almost bounced in. And now Bennett ties up McKnight. It'll be Appo basketball.
Hustle play by Bennett there, especially not to commit the foul. You could tell he was widening his elbows like, I have the ball, I don't have his arm. So that was exactly what you need to do. And now I think we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Mark Tobin.
And wants to talk things over. Both teams have done a fantastic job of recovering from passes and just getting quick on the ball and using on-ball defense hands. Getting the hands in there, either creating a turnover or a tie-up.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it all night like you said, hands just tips, just getting just a little finger on the ball, and that tips it in a different direction, and maybe a steal the other way, or maybe it does nothing. But, hey, just the hands have been all over the place, and we've seen the basketball just flying all over the place.
I'll tell you what, this was we're right in the middle of our 10 teams in 10 days. We've had terrific basketball games so far. We've had a 5-point win by a team that came from behind. We had an overtime win from a team that came from behind. We got a tight one here tonight. Largest lead in the game was 12 by Appo in the early third quarter. And how are we going to finish this out? We're going to finish the 10 teams in 10 days. Friday night at St. George's, we've got the battle for the Flight A championship with Middletown and St. George's Tech. And then Saturday we complete it. Number 1 against number 2 in Dover, Cape and Dover.
10 and 10, and they've all been good so far.
Yeah, 10 different teams. Oh, good crossover dribble. Kick out pass. 3.5 minutes to go. Appo eating a little clock. Now Harvey, ISO, pulls it back. He's guarded by Sheehan. They've had Sheehan on him. They've had Lee on him.
Sheehan's all over him right now.
Yeah. Oh, a scoop shot.
Whoa.
And that was missed by Donnell Brown. So now Caravel with the ball down 3. Lee looking for help. McKnight. Little floater. Baseline. Got it. It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, we haven't seen that aggression from McKnight since probably the first quarter. But he gets a nice little floater in there. He's got 8 points for the game.
Drummond. Back to Montabell with 2:39 to go.
1-point advantage for Appo at the moment.
Brown. Desai Drummond calling for the ball, but McKnight's all over him.
Sheehan's all over Harvey right now.
Yeah, now he's doubled. Montabell into the paint. He'll take his shot just inside the arc, and he makes it.
I mean, the poise in that situation to be dribbling through the trees like that and then realize, I got a little bit of space here on the switch, pulls up from the foul line. That kid is just cold as ice.
He's had a good fourth quarter so far. 2 minutes to go in the game. 3-point lead for the Jags at 58-55. Lee, guarded by Bennett, gives it up. McKnight into the paint. He just threw up a prayer, and Drummond tipped it right to himself for the rebound.
Yeah, I think he was just hoping for some contact and a foul there. He just kind of scooped that thing over the top of his head.
Harvey being blanketed by Sheehan, and head coach Tom Purse, I think, called a timeout there, Craig.
Yeah, he didn't like what he was seeing there. Now, I know he liked that shot from Montabell there, but I also saw him pretty upset with some of the shot selections previously over the couple shots before that. So we might be seeing some new players come in here. I think they're going to get Griffith back in the game for the last minute 35 here.
Okay.
Man, this fourth quarter has just moved on by.
Montabell has 11 points in the game. He had 2 at halftime.
Yeah.
So 9 big points for him. Almost all of them in this fourth quarter. 20 points for Lee to lead Caravel.
Yeah.
And then, of course, 20 for TJ.
We'll see who ends up as the top scorer here right now, dueling 20s.
Yeah.
But Montabell has earned all 11 of those points. They've all been tough shots. He's just, he's a gutsy player on the football field, too. We watched him all fall, and now we get to watch him here in the winter, and he's just an athlete all around.
Goldstein was huge for Caravel in that third quarter run. He had a couple of threes. Pass towards the bucket, stolen by McKnight. Woodall with it.
Oh.
Puts up a shot, can't go. He got his own rebound. All kinds of hands on the ball. I think we're going to get another tie-up. Or did Coach Tobin get the timeout?
Either way, it's going to be Caravel ball.
Right. But Appo would rather it be a possession tie-up because then the arrow goes back to them. Now they're going to give them the timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They definitely wanted the tie-up there.
And the explanation from one of our officials given to head coach Tom Purse that a timeout was before the possession tie-up. So let's reset, Craig. 1:23 to go, 3-point lead for the Jags. Both teams with only one team foul. Nobody's going to be in the bonus, I don't think.
No, they played a pretty clean fourth quarter. The refs have let some stuff go because they've realized the style of both teams is very aggressive, so they don't want to call too many ticky-tack fouls. But a minute 23, Appo with a 3-point advantage. Oh man, this is going to be a great 90 seconds of basketball here.
And with all the guys that had 2 personal fouls at the half, only one player has 3, and that's Goldstein for Caravel. Everybody else has played under control. Here's the inbounds pass. They get it in clean with 1:20 to go. Lee has it, guarded by Bennett. Quick catch and shoot by Sheehan, just a little strong, and Montebell with a weak side rebound.
Tell you what, from our perspective, that ball looked like it was going down. Sheehan doesn't need much space.
Bennett brings it all the way up. I would think Appa would want to run a little clock, and now there's a whistle and a foul with 64 seconds to go.
McKnight fouls. You know, it might not be a bad idea to start getting some ticky-tack fouls in case you need to go into the bonus.
Right. Now they're posting up there that's the first team foul.
Oh.
Now.
Yeah, and they took away other team fouls. So
yeah.
I just think that's a mistake.
Montebell all the way in strong. Left-hander up. Oh, just kidding. Almost went down. Not quite. Lee with a rebound.
Wow, that was a strong take. Thought it was going to go in, but it goes off the front rim.
Woodall almost lost the handle. And now a timeout by Coach Tobin with just under 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, 50 seconds left in this game. Still a 3-point advantage for Appo. And Coach Tobin wants to make sure that his team is on the same page as they go into this very, very important possession because as we very well know in Delaware, there is no shot clock.
No.
So at least not until next year. So, 2 years. I don't even know what year it is now. It's 26?
26.
Okay. So, yeah, it'll be there by the,
I think it's the 27-28 season, I believe, yeah.
So, that means if Caravel were to miss this shot, Appo could basically hold the ball for 50 seconds if they want, which is the disadvantage of no shot clock. But as the rules are now, Caravel will have to make sure this is an important possession and they can get some points on this possession. Otherwise, Appo can pretty much run the clock out if they want to. And they still need, 3 fouls to get into the bonus to make them shoot free throws. So that's going to take off probably in at least another 10 seconds. So very important possession here.
One thing Appo's had trouble with is inbound passes.
Yes.
The length of Caravel has bothered them. Caravel's had the advantage in rebounding. And now it's Caravel ball. They throw it in with just under 50 seconds to go, trailing by 3. Now they're having trouble getting it in. Finally to McKnight. McKnight goes in strong, puts up a prayer. Weak side rebound, T.J. Harvey.
That's the second time he's done that.
Over to Griffith. He's fouled, I think, before the shot. They're going to say on the floor.
That's the second time McKnight has basically gone in wild and thrown it over his head, hoping for something. And on such an important possession, I don't know why. Out of a timeout, that's what you come up with?
Yeah.
Or did he go rogue?
Yeah. Now under 40 seconds to go. That was the 4th foul on Goldstein. Appo having trouble getting it in. They've had trouble the whole game. Drummond got it, and he was quickly fouled.
That'll be the 4th team foul, so one more, and they'll be in the bonus, which is what they're going to need if they're still behind.
And if you're Appo, you want the ball in T.J. Harvey's hands. I think he's your best free throw shooter.
Absolutely.
Well, Montebell, I think, is a pretty good free throw shooter, too, and he will go to the line here.
Yeah, and they're going to start this free throw shooting contest early because they didn't want to take this down to the last 10 seconds.
Montebell has 2 opportunities to make this a 2-possession game. So these are huge. Foul was posted on Nequan Lee. That's his 3rd. First one up and 2 strong, hit the back of the rim. I know sometimes late in the game, especially a fast-paced game, you got a little bit of the adrenaline flowing, and you can't slow it down when you get to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's so hard to play such a fast-paced, emotional game and then slow your heart rate down when you get to the free throw line. But Montebell's able to do it right there. 4-point lead, 2-possession lead for Appo now.
That was huge. Lee goes in strong, finger roll. That won't go in.
Oh, wow.
Lee got it back on the loose ball, but then it's stolen. Breakaway. TJ Harvey, left hand up and good.
We talked about the defense for Appo, and that might have just sealed it right there.
There's another steal. That was Montebell from behind. And now a timeout or was there a foul called?
I believe there was a foul called.
12 seconds to go, 61-55. And now you got to start thinking about that thing that I hate to do, the hard thing, player of the game. And I'm going to give it to two guys for Appo if they win, TJ and Dom Montebell.
Absolutely, just because of all the hustle play and hard work that Montebell put in. But TJ Harvey had that amazing first half that gave them this lead, and those two were the difference in this game. I totally agree with those choices.
Griffith at the line, he missed his first. But just 12 seconds to go. Now your Appo played a good D, but no fouls. He missed them both.
Wow.
Goldstein, way outside, missed the shot. Hustling for the rebound was Desai Drummond. He's fouled with under 2 seconds to go. He'll go to the line. The Appo student section all happy about this. And Appo will win now 5 of their last 6 games. And Caravel will suffer their 5th straight defeat and try to snap that in their final regular season game next Tuesday right here.
Yeah, 5th straight defeat. And we spoke about Appo going to win this game with defense, transition baskets. And the last minute of this game, their last 2 baskets, 2 steals, 2 transition baskets. Well, one of them was a fouled layup, but basically their bread and butter is how they're going to end this game and seal it away. Although, I'll tell you what, they've missed a ton of free throws
Yeah,
tonight.
they have.
If this game was a little closer, that definitely would have been a big problem. Something they probably want to clean up, though.
Yeah. Only 6 points scored by Caravel in this 4th quarter. Drummond makes 1 out of 2. And that will do it. Your final 62-55. In favor of the Jags. And again, our players of the game are, well, we got co-players. We got Dominic Montebell and TJ Harvey. And if you want, we'll do this. I'll let you interview TJ, and then I'll take Dom. We'll switch headsets.
Sure. Let's do that.
We'll do it that way.
Are we taking a break here?
No, we're going to keep it right here because we're going to
right.
get them quick. They're going to be coming off the floor here.
You got it. If you want to grab them.
All right.
We'll stay right here. So, yeah, we'll get Dominic Montebell, who is basically the personification of hustle tonight. And now TJ Harvey, I guess we're going to get over here first. So we're going to get TJ Harvey here. TJ, what a first half for you tonight. Now, normally we don't do co-players of the game, but we just saw you take over in that first half and Dom take over in the second half, so we had to do co-players of the game. In that first half, what were you feeling as a team and personally that got you on such a run personally?
I mean, I just had it going. I just love that my teammates are able to trust me to take those shots, and, you know, we work on those shots, you know what I mean? And I just love my teammates for just giving me the opportunity because I couldn't do them without them.
Yeah.
So I just want to shout out my teammates, too.
Absolutely. And your defense, we think, is very underrated. Even though you lead the team in steals, your defense was all over, too. You were stifling. Is that a part of your game that you take pride in?
You know, a lot of people don't really see the defensive side, but, you know, I do take pride in it, and I try. You know, just try to get a hand in there on the cross, anything I can do, especially because I'm undersized. So, you know, you got to play D.
Absolutely. I always appreciate an undersized guard. That was me back in the day, but this is about you tonight. And I'll tell you what, you put up 20 points was the final there? 20 points, most of them being in the first half. Are you usually a streaky player like that, or do you try to keep it more of a full game feel?
Usually it's actually the opposite. Usually the first half I'll start a little slower and I'll come up in the second half, but I guess tonight was a little different. I had to show up because it was a big game.
Yeah, absolutely, and you did show up along with Dominic Montebell, who we're gonna have a word with if you don't mind. But congratulations,
thank you,
player of the game, TJ
you.
Harvey, and now we're gonna talk to Dominic Montebell.
Co-players of the game is points, but got 8 in the fourth quarter.
8, yeah.
It was a 3-point lead. You guys were hanging on, and then you made a couple of really big plays. Talk about what happened there in the stretch run.
Well, right there, I just saw my teammate miss the layups and stuff like that, and I know I had to go up and get it. You know, I'm a football player, so I like to get up there and go to the rim. And that's what I did.
Two of the shortest guys on the floor, TJ and Dominic Montabell, and hustle points. And you guys do a great job defensively of getting your hands on the ball, causing tie-ups with possessions and steals. Talk about the way you guys play D.
I mean, we're the best defense in the state, I would say. I mean, we're the 3 best guards, all athletes, and then we like to get dirty, you know what I mean? We like to get there and just get steals and stuff like that, and that's what we do.
Couple more games left in the regular season. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, there's Dominic Montabell. We had TJ Harvey, our players of the game. Good job by the Appo Jags tonight in this one. And those two guys took over in the fourth quarter, Craig, because 6 points for Harvey and 8 points. So 14 of Appo's points that they scored in that fourth quarter came from those two.
Yeah, and I said it a couple times. He earned every one of those points. All of them were hard-earned, difficult shots, hustle plays. None of those were easy buckets. So it was very impressive performance by both of those young men. And as you just said, 2 of the shortest guys on the floor and putting in all the hustle. So it was a great performance. It was fun to watch them. And this was just a fun game all around.
Those two had all but one of the team's points in that fourth quarter. And not only did they lead the team overall in scoring, but I think that's why we had them players of the game, because that was clutch time.
Oh, absolutely. That was clutch time. And, you know, I said it when I was interviewing TJ. TJ owned that first half, and then we saw Dominic really take over in that second half, along with TJ. So you got to give them the co-players of the game. And what a game that was that we got to have and we got to bring to you for 302 Sports here tonight for our 10 and 10.
Oh, man, it's been great so far. And like I said, we've got 2 more in our 10 teams in 10 days coming up. Friday night, Middletown at St. George's for the Flight A title. And then Saturday, Dover and Cape Henlopen, the number 1 and 2 teams in the state. Our thanks to both coaches, Mark Tobin and Tom Purse, along with the athletic director here, Craig Bailey, and his staff for getting us set up. For Hollywood, Christopher Widener, for Nick Halliday, and my broadcast partner here, Craig Leskowski, I'm Glenn Frazier. Once again, the final here, 62-55 in favor of the Jags. Thanks for watching our live stream on 302 Sports.